Wish I could get to the top. All I'm gonna find is the top without a view. I'm not climbing mountains. Well, here's one problem with following the stream out. You don't want to follow it there. You can make a video from above, but that's a freaking waterfall. Don't get lost. I'm lost. It's so different from home. Just in the, ouch, the topography and the bush. It's absolutely cool. We come up here last night, but it was getting too dark to see anything. There's these hints of, there's these hints of maybe being able to see the valley, but just so thick bush. It can't be done. Yet, but these hills, it's amazing. You're like on a freaking razor edge. Cliffs on both sides almost. Pulled my boot off in the mud. That for a walking stick. I just might cut that one down. A little tea tree or something. That's crazy. How do you do it? Beautiful. So here I am at the absolute peak of this mountain. You think, oh, nobody could have ever been there before, you know? It's crazy. Wait a sec. You see the wire? The corner post? Page wire? So I guess it's a gate. And this is the boundary of people's property. So it'd be higher, the highest point, because that's how they define the boundaries, is topography, creeks and hills. Can't see anything though. Man, if I had a drone here, you'd be amazed how high we are. It's crazy. Nature Minute from New Zealand with crazy cool things. Tree like this up in the middle of nowhere. I'm right on the edge of climbing a mountain. And look at this. Like, this is like a razorback business. Like 2 steps that way, and you need a ladder. 2 steps that way, and it's not a ladder business, but it's just so steep, you know, you're right on the razor's edge. And then happen to look at this, like, no joke, that's just, I just noticed it. Wow. Isn't that cool? Help, help. Yeah, you just about feel like cutting that down just to take it home. And here's a hint of the other valleys and stuff below. And here's a hint of a happy tourist. This is so cool. I could hike this place for the rest of my life, I think. But each place you think, oh, maybe there's a view, maybe there's a view. There's certainly an adventure. Can you get through that stuff? Best way around this all grass stuff here. Holy smokes. I'm getting so I can see the valley here. 3 steps. 3 steps from one side, 3 steps from the other side from almost a cliff. Very nearly. There's probably cell service up here. These trees. What was my goal? To see, to experience this, to smell it, and just know, oh yeah, this smells like New Zealand to me. But to see it, to smell it, to experience it, to climb it, and to see what there is to see when you're doing it. Yeah, like this tree behind me here. With the Y, with the V there. Yeah, that's the one. You can climb that, huh? Oh. Fun stuff. I hope you enjoyed. If I post this, I hope you enjoyed it. I absolutely enjoyed the hike. Ever since I got here, and the more I've hiked, I think to myself, you know, I should make a YouTube channel or a TV channel or something where it's 1,001 hikes and take one every day or every whatever, you know, like a TV show where here we are, hike up a place with some good camera, a little bit of a drone, and then go to the next one, do it again and again. And I think you could do it for the rest of your life and never run out. It's that spectacular here. At least it is to me. Have a good day. Morning, everybody. 7:15. I don't know, Tuesday or Wednesday in New Zealand. See that tree behind me? That thing doesn't look a whole lot different than the others, except if you were in a helicopter or had a drone, you'd see them suckers are at the very, very peak of the top of a mountain that I got to climb this morning. Love the vegetation. This whole country is crying out to be hiked. Come explore, come explore, come explore. That's how it feels. I found a cool walking stick. I wish I could take home. Let's have a look at it. Well, that one's cool, but it's a little big. That one's kind of funny. It's more like a vine. Can't find it. Felt like cutting it down as soon as I saw it, but I'm not going to fly home with it anyway. Have a great day. Well, there's a problem. I'm supposed to come down way over on that ridge to the left. However I got here, I'm not sure. But I thought, I don't think I'm on the right trail, but obviously I'm not. Now if I can get their attention if they're awake. Well, here's one problem with following the stream out. You don't want to follow it there. You can make a video from above, but that's a freaking waterfall. Don't get lost. I'm lost. Well, Canadian learns a lesson. Don't get lost. This is crazy beautiful, but yeah, I went up and I've got a big long video of going up the razorback edge to the top. When I went down, I didn't take the razorback, I took that one. And suddenly I'm like, holy crap, the cabin's way over there and you can't get there from here. But at least we're out. Look at what we got. Okay, so I followed this stream out behind me. I was up on that ridge, I think, or to the right of it. But then when I get to that part of the stream, it's a freaking waterfall. So then you bushwhack through this nasty stuff to the side. Hang on a sec. Anyway, I was lost. Of course, everyone's in a panic. I did send some messages where I was, what I could see, where I was going, what the plan was to come to the water and work my way down to here. Of course, I didn't know where here was, but here I am. It is an absolutely beautiful country for sure. But there is that moment of, oh crap. Yeah, I don't know where I am. I didn't like that. But the thing to do at that point, sorry, I'm chewing on my glasses. The thing to do at that point is keep thinking. Most logical thing to do is to stay the course, and stay the course that you communicated to other people. Anyway, that's what I did. Hopefully they're, but they're so bad service that they can't always they can't always get the message. But it doesn't matter. Stick with the plan, so at least there's no major catastrophe with changing plans, right? Anyway, here we go. Remember that time Dad got lost in New Zealand? Yeah, I do. They're probably more panicked than I was, even at the most panicked part. Anyway, so we'll make our way out here. This stuff is rugged. It's like walking on. Oh, here's an audio call coming in. I can answer this. So I think what happened is there is that ridge back there. That's the one I climbed, I think. And then I wound up on the ridge back that goes to this hill. And so from the point on the left side, from that point there somewhere, you can see back across the valley to the cabin where we were sleeping. So instead of being on the same ridge, I'm way above it and across the valley. So then I worked straight down that, went straight down that hill there somewhere to the water, followed the water out. But then there's a waterfall there, so it wasn't so easy to follow. Anyway, I had one dry boot till I got to that point. That was good. But yeah, no, that's some rugged stuff. If that was full of gorse, I would have been screwed. Yeah, I would have done something different. I wouldn't have done that. Okay, here's the gate behind me. And then I started from way the heck up there with the quad ride. Sorry.
Oh, that's fine. No, I'm not. This is just a silent one. You can make all the noise you want while I take videos because I'm just posting.
And so we'll follow to where I came out, where I think I was, and then we'll look on the Google Earth and look at the topography.
I'll save a little point on there to send you the coordinates later.
I was like, eh. So then when I came out, then I walked back this way.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, we're gonna have some salted vinegar chips. What? I still didn't hear him. Oh, I think I'm gonna pass the chips first.
Okay, we'll pass the chips back without. Oh, catch it, Elijah. Sorry about that. It opened and I didn't.
It is beautiful. Hey, this is where I came out.
Wow. Where?
I'll stop and show you and make the video, yeah. Okay, so there's that house in front here. I could see that house and I could see this building here. And that, so there's a water tank on the hill back there. Mm-hmm. There's a water line that follows up from this creek on the left side. So there's a creek there, and then there's another creek that comes around here, and the creek matches. So that creek, it runs up, and I don't know my directions here, north, south, east, west kind of stuff. But back in there, where the colors change, and there's that one ridge of half dead looking stuff, right there, there's a waterfall. So I'm following the creek out, and suddenly there's like a 60 or 80 foot drop. It's not a straight fall drop. It's a rugged, you'd break and die if you slid down there drop. But then, yeah, so I was up on that ridge. Yeah, I was on the ridge on the other side of the pines. There's a valley in between the pines and that ridge, and I come down there. We might be able to spot it from further back.